So let us first start with the discussion of what is grammar. We are very much familiar with this term. We have always studied the subject of grammar since our childhood, during the school days, and so on. And we know a lot of grammar, this and that. We know that we have done a lot of grammatical exercises and so on. But exactly what does it mean? What is the definition? What does grammar basically deal with? Here we are going to discuss the philosophical part of grammar, not in the traditional sense that we have studied grammar books. So let us come to discuss our first point. The first point is grammar is the system of a language. System of a language. When we say system, it is very much related to science, because scientific knowledge has system, has certain patterns, can be proved, can be verified. So grammar is the system of a language. Go on to the next. People sometimes describe grammar as the rules of a language. Of course, when we say system of a language, in other words, you can say grammar being described as the rules of a language. Because in grammar, what do we basically find? We find so many different rules for so many types of sentences. Briefly, we can say grammar is the law of language. Go to the point number 3. Grammar is the way we arrange words to make proper sentences. Of course, grammar helps us to produce correct sentences, correct utterances. It helps us how to arrange words into proper manner, into proper way, so that we can produce a very good and beautiful, meaningful sentences. Go to the next point. It is a way of describing the structure of phrases and sentences. Grammar also helps us to describe how phrases are used in the sentence and how phrases help in the making of sentences. How basically the structure of language is built up. Grammar helps in many other different ways to know about language, to learn about language. We move on to the next. We have some more points about grammar in the continuation of what we have just talked about. So the next point about grammar is grammar accounts for all of the grammatical sequences and rules out all the ungrammatical sequences. Look here, grammar always considers, always in favor of grammatical sequences. That is to say, correct patterns, and rules out. When you follow grammar, what do? We are very careful in making our sentences correctly. We are very careful in creating our sentences correctly. We are very careful about making our sentences free from any mistake. So when we talk about grammar accounts for all of the grammatical sequences, it means that correct sequences, and rules out all the ungrammatical sequences. It means that grammar rules out, disowns, rejects all the ungrammatical sequences, all the ungrammatical patterns. Basically, what is language? Language is a system of patterns. We follow certain patterns in the language. So when we follow certain patterns in the language, the grammar is all about correct sequences of those patterns and rejects not being correct sequences of those patterns. That is the meaning of this point. Go to the next. Providing such an account involves us in the study of grammar, and providing such an account, discussion of such an account, such a story of grammatical sequences and ungrammatical sequences, we find all these things in the study of grammar. And we have example. Look at the example. If you see the example, you will find that we have a pattern of grammatical sequences and we have the pattern of ungrammatical sequences. Look at the first phrase, the lucky boys. This phrase, the lucky boys, it has grammatical sequences. It has correct patterns. Therefore, it is correct. But go to the next example, boys the lucky. It does not have grammatical sequences. It does not have correct patterns. So we can call it ungrammatical sequences. Therefore, it is false. Likewise, go to the third example, lucky boys the. This phrase also does not have grammatical sequences. It has ungrammatical sequences, does not have correct patterns, does not have correct system. Therefore, grammar talks about all those grammatical sequences and rejects all those ungrammatical sequences. And to study this point of view of language is known as grammar. So this is about explanation of grammar. This is about what is grammar. This is about what we know grammar is. So now it's clear what is grammar.